In this video, we will discuss about the structure as well as function of the mitochondria. So, usually in the case of eukaryotic organisms, so they possess the well-defined nucleus as well as the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, membrane-bound cell organelles are present. So, like mitochondria. So, in this video, we will discuss about the structure as well as function of this mitochondria. The important characteristic features of this mitochondria are, so usually the diameter is 0.2 to 1 micrometer, as well as the length of the mitochondria will be around 1 to 4 micrometer based on the activity of the cell. Even the number of this mitochondria per cell also depends on the activity of the cell. If the cell is more actively involved in the metabolic activities, usually we find more number of mitochondria to produce more energy. Coming to the shape of the mitochondria is like sausage shape or cylindrical. So sausage means usually it's a highly seasoned minced meat stuffed in a casings. So even the mitochondria also looks in the same way. So that's why usually the shape is a sausage shape. Now coming to the structure of the mitochondria. So usually this mitochondria is double membrane structure. That means it is with the two layers, the outer membrane as well as the inner membrane. The outer membrane acts as the limiting boundary for the mitochondria. This is the structure of the mitochondria. Usually it is with two layers, outer membrane as well as the inner membrane. The space present inside this mitochondria is usually called as the lumen. The empty space usually present inside the organelle is called as lumen. So here, due to the presence of the two membranes, the outer membrane as well as the inner membrane, that divides the lumen into two regions. That divides the lumen into outer compartment as well as the inner compartment. This inner compartment is also called as the matrix. Here this outer membrane and inner membranes, two membranes. So due to the presence of these two membranes, that is dividing the lumen, the space present inside the mitochondria, into two compartments, the outer compartment as well as the inner compartment. This inner compartment also called as the matrix. Then coming to the inner membrane, usually the inner membrane that forms the infoldings, and these infoldings are called as the cristae. These are the two compartments. The inner membrane usually that shows the infoldings. These infoldings are called as the cristae. The main significance, the objective of this cristae is that increase the surface area for various metabolic activities inside the mitochondria. Then coming to the functions of this mitochondria, it is involved in the aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means this is a process in which organisms convert energy in the presence of oxygen. That means the food materials they are breaking down in the presence of oxygen and generating the energy. As this production of energy is happening at the cellular level, usually we can call it as cellular respiration also. Aerobic respiration produces cellular energy in the form of ATP. As it is being involved in the production of energy, usually this mitochondria is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Then coming to the other significant parameters related to the mitochondria, usually these mitochondria they possess circular DNA molecules as well as RNA molecules. Even it is with its own ribosomes, usually there are 78 ribosomes are present in it. And additionally, it contains all the components which are necessary for the protein synthesis. A cell, inside the cell, mitochondria is present here. In the case of eukaryotic cells, usually 80S ribosomes are present. But the cellular organelles like mitochondria, even these organelles, they are with their own circular DNA, that means plasmid, as well as all the components necessary for the protein synthesis are present inside this matrix. 70 S ribosomes are present in the inner membrane, that is the matrix of the mitochondria. This is about the structure as well as the functions of the mitochondria, called as the powerhouse of the cell.